Hi, twin flames, soulmates, light workers, star seeds, all of my light beings. Peace to the gods and goddesses. Thank you for coming to chill with me and share some love and light. I hope everybody is having a good day. Good morning. I just want to start off by saying that I'm just so grateful that you guys took the time to come by. You could be doing anything or you could be anywhere else, but you chose to stop by, and thank you. And I just wanted to share with you some things, some barriers to um, opening up my heart chakra that I had today. Um, there was some obstacles that occurred in my life today. So far, it's been body image issues and rejection from past relationships. Um, I've always been I was always a fairly confident woman until maybe like around my 30s when I started to pick up weight, and it seemed like every guy that I dated, I'll be the same size, and then in the middle of a relationship he'll say you should lose weight, or you're too big, or he'll go and leave me for a slender woman or whatever. And even though I haven't even thought about that because I exercise every day. I lift weights every day. Um, it just popped up out of nowhere. I mean, over the last 2 years, I lost 40 pounds. But those same wounds just came to surface. And I never cried about them in the past, but I cried like a baby. But it felt good because as we release past traumas and hurts and feelings of rejection, and it allows more room for light to come in. So I just wanted to share that, what I went through, and the so that it's pretty much what I went through. So, and I kept thinking about my divine counterpart, which we must release them at this time. And when I say release, I don't mean release for good. I mean release so that they can sort through their own energies, and we can sort through ours, because we are mirroring each other. So they're going through whatever you're going through, they're going through. And if you haven't felt that, the day before I went through, sexual abuse issues came up um, for me, and I was able to move past that. And my parents' traumas from my mother and father, things in the bloodline came up, and I was able to give them loving and understanding and forgiveness to my abusers. So, I don't know which stage you're in, but if either one of those issues come up, it's okay. Feel the emotion, write it down if you have to. Give that person, anybody who's rejected you, love and forgiveness, and cry about it if you have to. Crying is a positive release mechanism. I learned that in psychology class. And just move on, and then you'll find that you feel better. Don't stay in a dark place for too long. Just get it out. Let it come from, your solar plexus. Let it, if it's hurting you in your gut, just let it out, to yourself, and you'll feel better. So let's get into our reading. I'm using the Psychic Heart Tarot by John Holland. Shuffle them a little bit. I did sage them. Okay. Shuffle one more time so I don't waste a lot of time. Alright. I feel like cutting them. Alright, we have manifest. And let me turn this around. I guess that will help. Huh? Let me make it so you guys can see it. That's what I meant. There we go. Manifest. It's the number 1 card. So basically, once we clear it out, some of those emotions, old stuck emotions, we're able to manifest now. You see that heart above here? He has a heart here. We're able to manifest. And this is the Magician card. So we're in that energy where we can manifest now. Once you do the purging, or if you've done the purging, we're ready to manifest. So let's see what other card we have. I'm sorry I don't have much of a visual. This is like my second official video, so I don't have all of my stuff yet, the way I want to set everything up and all of that yet, but I'm working on it. Let's pull the next card. I don't know if I can get that together. Let's try to get it together. I really want you to see that card. I love this card. Anyways. And the next card we have is Share the Love, which is what I'm doing with you guys. I'm sharing the love, sharing the love. Look at that. See, even though we purged and that heart is cracked open, you can see the crack in the heart, we still have love to share, because guess what? We're light workers, and that's what we came to do, is share the love, go through the trauma so that we may know what everybody goes through, and we go through the worst traumas and hurts and pains, and we transmute it and then hand it back to one another as a token of love. You see that? I love that card. Share the love. Share the love with as many people as you can today. Ooh, oops. Okay, share the love. Get back up here. And let's get another one of these cards. One just stuck out. Just breathe. And I love this card too. This card, so we only have one major arcana, which is one major change. And that's our Magician card there, the Manifest card. And this is the Just Breathe. And you see how this is her spirit body, her light body, and her physical body. And they're touching. So it's like once you embrace that shadow side, and it's a number 4 card, which is about foundations. So it's like once we embrace and become acquainted with or merge, see how it's swirling around the bottom of her dress, her shadow side, her spirit body. It's like we're ready. And see, she has that yellow on, mainly yellow. It's ombre, but you know, we'll go with yellow for there. That's her solar plexus chakra. And a lot of guilt lies in there. So, guilt from abuse, and that's where I hold my weight when I gain weight, is in my soul, near my solar plexus region. So once we release that and just breathe. And you can look up some breathing techniques. They have the pranayama, which is very good. I mean, I don't know if you ever, if you like if you miss drinking or anything that gets you high, with the pranayama, you'll feel like you did all the above, and all you did was just breathe properly. Try it. Okay, so as I was getting ready to put the cards up, I liked the fact that this card was showing itself to me, dreams coming true. You see how both of these hands have the universe in them? Well, right now, all our dreams are about to come true, which is the number 9. And in Supreme Mathematics, I don't really study numerology. I just know a little about it, but I do study Supreme Mathematics. This is born. This is like something being born. That's what number 9 is. Dreams coming true. And it's the green card. So I want to put that on top of this, on top of share the love, because once you share the love, then your dreams come true, because what you put out in the universe, it comes back. And that's kind of shown in this card too. So, I want to pull from another deck. Let's pull from I want to pull from the angel. The Angel Tarot deck, Oracle deck. And then I'm going to have to use that box to put my phone on. You can just bear with me for one more second. Thank you guys. You are awesome. And is that a little better? That's a little bit better. Let's try this. Oh, that's a lot better. Hey. I promise I'll do better. I just didn't want to procrastinate anymore. You know, I don't have the camera. I don't know how to angles. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to pull us a card from the Angel Tarot. And this by Radley Valentine. Oh, and then one card popped over, and that is the 4 of Fire. And it says contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. And then look, guys, look what color. See that? Yellow. The solar plexus chakra. We must I don't know if the purging is over, but like I said, if you're a day behind, or, don't worry if you're feeling sad. Go ahead and get a good cry out. That's what these energies are here to do. Clear everything out. I know I did, and I felt so much better. And that's how I'm able to come and share my light, because I was able to purge and get those blockages out the way, because I was worried that I wasn't gonna be up to even doing a video. But thank you, Mother, Father, Creator, for giving me the strength. And then we have the Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So yeah, we're coming right into abundance right as we speak. Things are being worked out for us so that we may share our love with others. And I don't really want to, I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card before I wrap this up. But I really don't want to focus in on the divine counterparts because of the purging that's going on. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's nothing that we really, we have to fill our own cups. And as long as, we're focusing on ourselves, that's all we need to do at this moment in time. I mean, we used to have a saying in the hood, and we used to say, hey, it's going to get greater later. But if you pull the cake out the oven before it's done, you risk letting it fall. And nobody wants a falling cake. How you gonna ice it? Okay. So as I said, that this card came out, the Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, a graduation or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. See, once we fill our own cups, guys, everything is going to flow in so quickly. I mean, it's going to be like, how was my life so up in the air and then now it's all together? It's because we were focusing on mission, on purpose, on ourselves, making ourselves happy, getting healthy, and just focus on those things. Not just chasing the bag. The bag, you don't have to chase the bag. Let the bag flow to you. Once we do all this chakra clearing and getting a loving space and putting in the work and, start moving towards our goals, our heart's desires, things are just going to flow in because we're doing all the necessary things. We're putting in we're plugging in the numbers to the equation. Oh, so I'm done with these. And, before I even, was awakened to my spiritual journey, I knew how to manifest. Matter of fact, I was manifesting faster then because I wasn't really pressed for it. I knew once I put a brick down, then I put another brick down, then put another brick down, that eventually I would have a house. Now, to be honest, it wasn't on a good foundation because I had not truly embraced my spirituality. I had not awoken yet. So, but I knew how to manifest. I was manifesting the wrong stuff, but I was manifesting. So now we're concentrating on manifesting the right things with higher consciousness. So I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card just to keep hope alive, because even though we're not focusing on union, we are holding a space, because we don't want to put blockages like, oh, I don't like them, or I don't want love, or I'm not studying love right now, I'm just getting to my money. No, it's I want all those things, but I'm focusing on being happy. And as I said that, express your love and go ahead and make the romantic gesture came out. So our counterparts are probably thinking about making a romantic gesture, because they probably can feel us detaching and pulling away, because that's what people do. I remember, hey, I can apply this to the unstable, rocky foundations of my past. Whenever I'll be into a guy and, just calling him, even mentally thinking about him. He never would call. The minute I started focusing on school or having fun or hanging out with my friends, boom, I get the call out of nowhere. So it's no different with the spiritual journey. Let's just kind of, because all our experiences bring wisdom. It's just now we have a higher consciousness. And now we have awakened that we're divine beings. We've always been divine, but we just didn't know it. So we did karmic stuff. And also, I mean, if it helps any, my divine partner is I can Google mostly every guy I dated, but my divine partner has some fame. So it doesn't help that I hear his music or I see his picture or, just the memories. But that's what makes this even better, because once I overcome this, I mean, I'm going to feel like Rocky. Or better yet, I'm going to feel like Muhammad Ali. Like, I'm untouchable. So that was a great burden, because, I was like, oh my gosh, look at what what I accomplished. Not even paying the mission any attention. I was seeing the glitz and the glamour. But, little did I know what I was embarking on. I had no idea. As a matter of fact, he woke me up to what was happening in the mission. And I was like, what mission? And then I had to do my own research. But, so yeah, this is difficult, but I'm just so happy that I have you guys here, because I don't have many friends that I could talk to about this, or even, share my feelings or what's going on in my life. They don't even know what twin flames are. They just think it's somebody that's in here. They just think, oh, he in and out. But anyways, back to another Romance Angel card. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, yeah. This is the tightrope. This is that tightrope. Life is never easy, but this is that tightrope between not focusing on union, but not blocking union. Let's see, can we walk this tightrope? Let's see. Let's see what the last and final card is, and then I don't know, because at some point, once we've been on this journey together for a while and I'm comfortable and I have more viewers and you guys are comfortable with me, then I have a deck that I swear is magical. It's the Oracle deck. And I want to give you guys a little history lesson on it. Maybe the reading or the session before I actually use the cards. So maybe I'll do it the day that I use the cards. But anyways, I swear I feel something when I use that deck. because, before I even decided to do readings, I was doing my own readings, even though I heard that's a no-no, but I was doing them for people on my 9 to 5, family members, and we got another card, and we got give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. That means working on our partnership within or with ourselves, because what we do inside will manifest on the outside. Yeah, so, unless, you feel the need, I can't tell you what to do. I can just tell you this is a collective reading. But individually, we all have free will. We all have our own lives, our own paths. If you are in touch with your divine counterpart, it's okay. Hey, reach out and, and talk to them if you feel like it. For those that are in no communication like me, I mean, hey, I don't want to communicate with my divine masculine at all right now, to be honest with you, because I'm knowing if I'm purging like this, I definitely don't want to. They already can feel our energy. I don't want to, just taint the progress that we've made so far. Because with inner child work, that's something I wanted to touch on. Doing the inner child work actually heals the connection from within. Because if you take that baggage, I can talk to spiritual terms, or I can, speak to you like you're a girlfriend or a best friend. I grew up hanging around mostly guys. Because in my birth chart, I have mostly masculine energy. So that's the first thing my twin did was, like, I don't like you talking to a lot of guys. But I felt more comfortable. I mean, I can't help if they all wanted to bone me. Anyways, that's funny. I'm a Leo, so, hey, Leo rising and ascendant. So, I got it honestly. Oh, Aries moon. But anyways, yeah, so, guys, let's talk about inner child work quickly. It's good because it actually makes you feel more whole. It's painful and it hurts to talk about childhood issues, whether it was abuse, neglect, abandonment. But write them down. Write down your feelings. The world can't be sunny all day. If you can get this out in the bed before you go to sleep, if if you have a counterpart that you sleep with, just tell them you're writing in your diary. Write it down. Think about it. Give it a resolution. I don't care how, through visualizations, affirmations, prayers, however you have to do it. Bring resolution to that issue. So, like I have abandonment issues because my mom had to go to nursing school, and I was one of those kids that cried my eyes out because I just loved my mom. I had those I don't know, I forget right now the professional term, attachments to my mom, because she was just so wonderful and beautiful and had just this lovely smell that, I could smell her. I could smell 10 shirts and know my mom's scent. And I was just, I had these abandonment issues. Every time she left me, it was like I make her cry, she cry. And I had to think about that because I came here to heal that within our bloodlines and within the whole entire planet. So that is our job. So I went through that, and and part of my work, it was actually, before I even really fully knew that I was on this journey, was to detach from my mother. I used to talk to her all day, all night, but then she would tell me what she should do and what I should do and what I shouldn't do, and I was codependent on it. So it really manifests in a codependency. So, now we're, we can, talk or we can not talk because, she is one of my soulmates. And a soulmate is just not a lover or a boyfriend or girlfriend. It could be a family member. And we have such strong, you know, telepathy, mental telepathy, that I know she's a soulmate. She even, always says it. But anyways, yes, I went through issues with her and my father, who abandoned me at 6 months, and then I had an adopted father to abandon me, and all that made me such a strong woman, made me the strong woman that I am today. So I had to revisit those, and I had to give them love and forgiveness and let them know that I understood that that was their assignment, and that I know now that I'm not a victim of theirs, that I should be grateful for the lessons that I learned, because I can help others with that. So those issues. Um, so speaking, and both my fathers are deceased. So I don't know. In my culture, we call them ancestors. Once they transition, I don't believe that they're deceased. I believe that they just transformed or transitioned to another dimension. That is my belief. They no longer needed their flesh to do their work or to rest, whatever they plan to do. I always tease my son and tell him that when I transition, I'm hanging around. But so let's pull a card. Oop. And then I pulled it and then it fell. I am with the rest of the family. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. So somebody wants to rest. They don't want to just hang around and chill. So I'll pull another one. Let's pull 3. Believe in yourself. You can do it. We can do this, guys. We can manifest the life that we dreamed of, because we have everything that we need to do it. We are enough. We are smart enough. We are able to do it, and let's just do it. Let's be about it. Let's not talk about it. Let's be about it. So pull one more card. Now this is what they're saying. If I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. And see, we get the opportunity. There's no other better time to be on planet Earth. We're ushering in new Earth. We're in new Earth. We're awakening individuals to the fact that we are in the new Earth. Our ancestors are us. They're in our genes. I leave my fingerprint here. That is my ancestors. We are our ancestors. We are the ones that came before us. They are living through us. They are getting a chance to see. They would have lived differently. So think about it. Let's end on that note with a question. Question everything at this point. There's nothing that's concrete. It tickles me when I hear readers saying, you would have false DM, you would have this, you would have that. They should be questioning their own connections, because they're not the divine. And since we can speak for the divine, but the energy changes in a flash. And the thing that you wish upon someone, well, in these days and time, will come back to you quickly. So on that note, what if you knew you had one day to live, or if you knew that death was coming really soon, how much differently would you live? Like, what would you do different? So today, and that helps you live in the moment. And I used to do that because I had gone through so many traumas that I knew death was, like Pac said, was around the corner. But yeah, because they were so, I haven't had anybody try to take my life in so long that I kind of lost the, oh my God, let me live for the day. But no, seriously, um, let's live our lives and make every minute count, every second count. Tell everyone that you love them, you know, carry out your goals, write down some new goals. Just, pen that book, start that channel, um, anything. Go pull out that dress you haven't worn and that still had the tags on it. I know some of y'all got some dresses and some pants and some shirts and some tennis shoes that some heels you haven't worn still have the tag on them because you work so hard and you see about other people. Pull that stuff out and put it on and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I am gorgeous, with the wrinkles, with the stretch marks, with with your I don't know, big butt, I don't know, little butt, whatever your insecurities are. You love every piece of it, and your counterpart does too. And with that being said, I just want to say that I love you guys. And I want you to have a wonderful, blessed, phenomenal, try to have a miraculous day. Mwah. I love you.